Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to join this webinar. Would you like share with you some of our useful information for pre-departure purposes? Because we know you will be joining us very soon, and you probably have some questions, and we also have some information that we'd like to share to you by taking this opportunity. First of all, now we are playing videos of this university, and you probably can see some of the facilities and buildings of our university, and our students are also introducing about why it is good studying here. And we are going to start officially within 5 minutes. We have a PowerPoint which I have already uploaded onto the webinar where you can download and have a look. And then we will explain everything very detailedly to you during this period. We also have invited Caroline and also Casa to join this session in case you have any specific questions related with student life. Yeah, this is Casa. Okay. Student life or the city life or anything you think would be better to ask from a student living and studying here. They will be here available to talk to you or chat to you by typing. So maybe Caroline and Casa can say hi to everyone. Yes, this is Caroline. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Caroline. I come from Mauritius and in September I'm gonna be there for the international business with Spanish. Nice to meet you. Hello everyone, I'm Kaka. I'm from Uganda. I'm in my second year of architecture. It will be nice to meet you. Hope you have questions.
Okay, thank you both. Well, in 1 minute, yeah, we'll start the PowerPoint presentation very soon. Not smooth.
It is a really life-changing experience.
Okay, here we start our pre-departure briefing. Well, this is for this year's September entry. You all know that we have one entry only. So this information would be different year by year. Anything you have learned from for last year or heard from of any previous students studied here might not be accurate. That's why it was this to give you this information. Well, my name is Viola. You probably have already received some emails. I've been keep emailing things the day before yesterday because of this webinar thing. And also, I have probably also emailed you previously for scholarships information, for Facebook online pre-departure student group as well. I hope you are one of the members. Okay, so let me start to introduce to you what I'm going to tell you within this presentation. So first of all, the fees breakdown information. How much money you need to prepare, and also the very detailed list as well as services available from this university, and what is studying look like here, and also the information about travel and living in Ningbo, as well as where do our graduates go after graduation, and lastly some information, some contact information that could be very useful for you as well, because after you become an offer holder, you probably need to deal with different offices for different issues. So the fees breakdown, well, the accommodation, there are two different types, as you might see from the screen. And then we also would expect the students to pay the other fees, as you can see on the screen, before they come for registration. So all fees should be cleared before you go to the registration site on the registration day. Otherwise, you might you might not be able to get registered. So then the fees, well, as I was mentioning, before or on the day of registration, and this university bank account can accept 4 different currencies, including US dollar, Great Britain pound, Chinese yuan, and also euros. And you might be worried about how much you need to pay. That's why I put this blue square at the end of this slide, because then you do not need to worry. We will refund overpaid money back to the student after calculation, after the registration day. So yeah, we were talking about the registration day. Well, the exact date would be the 15th of September, which is a Saturday. The university would be providing pickup service and a series of information sessions organized by both the university and student organization to give you a very quick information during this period about what you need to get familiar with and where you can go to get what kind of help, etc. As well as visa service, it will be provided by our global engagement office to get you get your student visa converted into residence permit. And also there is a welcome week involving activities like welcoming dinner and city tour, etc. and welcoming speeches from faculties as well as student societies. Pickup service would be available in 2 different airports. One is in Shanghai and the other one is in Ningbo. So the dates that we can pick you up would be on the 13th and 14th of September. And it will be available during the day from 10 to 5 p.m. And you can carry everything you have. All your luggages we will take care of, and your parents, they can definitely no problem can join the coach together, come to the university together with you. The information sessions, well, it will be provided by the faculty. They're trying to tell you what the classes would be and what you need to be really careful and during the study here. And then also the different offices talking about visa, immigration, insurance, safety, everything you should know about survival in China. And then we also have this vis-a-vis, a student group. They will give you an information session about life guiding in China from a student perspective, as well as a welcome dinner, which I strongly recommend you to join, because this would be the best occasion for you to talk to all new students coming from different nationalities, different corners of the world, that you can also enjoy great foods, organize an event, maybe also performances organized by our engagement office. So the welcome week lasts from the 16th until the 22nd of September. So before registration, you are just an applicant. And then after registration during the welcome week, this will be the period for you to change into a UNANSA recall, a student of this university, and you will be part of us. And then some of the students is also asking about the possibility of change program. It is possible, however, you need to be aware of the difference if you do it before registration and after registration. Before it will be the admissions office responsibility to do the change for you, and the time should be as soon as possible for sure. And then the steps would be, first of all, withdraw your offer and then send back the offer pack if you have already received it, and then apply for the new course and then wait for update. So you might have noticed that it's possible you didn't get into the new program you want, but also cannot go back to the program you just gave up. So you need to really think about it before you make any decisions. And then after registration, it will be the faculty office responsibility to look through your case and make decision, which will be happening in the second semester. 1 semester after you study here. All details will be provided to you through university email. That's one of the most important center of information if you want to keep updated about what's happening. Yeah. And I saw we have another student coming in. Welcome, joining. We are on halfway of this presentation, and we're about to talk about what type of classes would it be studying in Nottingham, China. So just like a British university, there are 2 different types of lecture classes, seminar class and also lectures. So the student number in the seminar class would be within 18 students, no more than 18. And then there are another type of lecture which might have 60 to even 200 students within one classroom. That's what we call lecture. So seminars would be really interactive, and you will have classmates from different countries, and professors also come from a very international background. And the purpose of this seminar would be really put you as the center of the studying. So it's really inspirational because the professors there do not give you the answers directly. They're trying to give you a way of thinking or directions, and then you will have your own conclusion. And then talking about travel to Ningbo, yeah, we do have plane where we have a Ningbo Lishu Airport, has the international connection to Hong Kong, Taiwan, as well as Korea. And also bullet train, this is the main way for us to travel around nearby cities. So if you arrive in Shanghai and want to come by on yourself, you can go through railway. We have the very quick traveling bullet train and very frequent as well, connecting Shanghai and Ningbo. Well, bus is another option, which might take longer, but also very convenient to travel. And the location address of this university, I also included in the PowerPoint in Chinese. Then you can just simply show it to taxi driver. And then, well, you need to be careful about which gate you're going, because gate number 1 is the admin section. It's a little bit far away from the living area and the accommodation buildings. So make sure you go to the gate number 4. So it's easier for you to carry luggage and be to your accommodation. And living in Ningbo is really convenient. Yeah, we have a high street right on campus. So you basically can get everything you need right on campus without going outside. But if you want, we still have IKEA. Yeah. And Laowaitan, this is a place where most of our foreign teachers, foreign students like the most for relax and chat. And we have nearby 3 different shopping centers, In-City, Wanda Plaza, and In-Time City, which is connected with a theme park, only 10 minutes drive away from the campus. Talking about Ningbo, I have to mention about this QR code thing. As you can see, basically in Ningbo, like myself, I don't carry any cash. So make sure you install both WeChat Pay and Alipay on your mobile phone and connect your bank account onto the apps. Then you will be able to get shared bicycle by scanning QR codes, get shared even car, or buying street vendors, foods, or grocery store, supermarkets, anywhere you go where you need to pay anything, or even buy a train ticket. Really convenient. And yeah, I was talking about how convenient it is living on campus. I believe Caroline and Kausa will be able to tell you more about such stories. We also have student clubs. I'm not sure what you would be interested in, but if you do sports, we have all types of sports clubs, and we also have a tri-campus sports games that would be able to go to 3 different campuses by taking turns. Like this year, everyone went to the UK campus to compete in different sports activities. And then we also provide free Mandarin classes for our first-year international students, so you can learn some local language and also get at least survival, how to get a taxi in Chinese, so you can manage to come back to the campus from whichever corner you are in the city. And talking about careers, we do provide a lot of opportunities for our students on campus and after graduation, including this NAA, that's the Nottingham Advantage Award, and we also organize job fairs and intern fairs, and we also have industrial partners for some of especially the engineering programs. And here shows some of the data of where our graduates go after graduation. It's very common for our undergraduate graduates to go for master's studies after graduation. And you can see that the top universities in the world, Stanford University, University of Cambridge, every year we have so many students going there that it's not in use anymore. So Nottingham opens the opportunity for you. And we also have a very high employment rate, as high as up to 97%. Yeah. And then our graduates are particularly welcomed by the companies who are using English as an instruction language, as well as foreign companies who has branches in China. And our career development office would be providing really useful information. They can even help to look through your CV, and they provide a platform online where you can search for all information related with employment or internship opportunities. So come explore and you won't be disappointed. And these are the companies that were recruiting our graduates or providing internship opportunities during the summer. You can see big names, a lot of them. So then following this part, I'm going to share with you who you should go find and what their telephone numbers are. You probably will be receiving it within your offer package. So Global Engagement Office would be dealing with your visas and anything about fee payment or refunding, go to finance. A residential college is where you should go find for your accommodation arrangements or anything related with your life, like you cannot get, I don't know, internet connection, then they would be able to help talking to the local companies to set it up. And also we have international admission scheme. Well, they probably you know Sally Wang. She is the person in charge of updating your application status. So these are the extension number of our telephone numbers. So welcome to your future, where you can find everything being listed on the screen. And I do hope that we will be welcoming you in this September. Yeah. And lastly, maybe Caroline and Costa want to share some stories as well. Yeah. Okay. So it's Caroline's turn.
So hi, if you have any questions, you can ask. Yeah.
Caroline's really shy. Cover. Just say something like, what do you think about studying here? Living in the city.
Hello everyone, this is Kauta. Basically, I've been here for only a year, and don't have much to say, but I can say that being here, even if I've been here for a year, it has quite changed me a lot as a person. Like my personality and my outlook to life is quite different, and it actually is fun studying in Ningbo since you meet people from different walks of life, and you get to interact with them, and you get to have fun with them, and you get to have very many friends. And the university study programs themselves are quite interesting because, for example, I'm doing architecture, and I'm able to see different construction programs going around the university. It's really a great opportunity for us, and considering that the professors are also quite friendly and approachable, it's nice to talk to them anytime we have a question. And basically, I think the main question that people would like to ask is the accommodation facilities, the main question that we've got from many people. And I think, according to me, the accommodation facilities are quite standard and they're okay for a normal student to live in. And what else? The food here is also quite good. I would recommend you try some Chinese food and join different clubs so that you get more friends and activities to do outside class. There's a large group of clubs and societies for you to join as well. Yeah, so basically, I feel like you should take advantage of the opportunities that you get here and enjoy your time. You shouldn't feel scared about coming to China because some people are skeptical about the Chinese language, just like I was before, but you kind of get into the system eventually, which is when you start to get out of your comfort zone and discover China more, you get to enjoy it more. you get to travel more around China because the ticket prices are cheap. And yeah, I can't put everything in one. I can't summarize everything because there's really a lot to learn and a lot to explore while studying and living here. And yeah, basically there's nothing to worry about. Everyone is friendly and welcoming. So yeah, I hope you have a nice day at University of Nottingham and you get what you deserve. Yeah, thank you. We'll be answering any other additional questions that you have.
Casa, do you use QR code?
Yeah, I do. I use it quite a lot actually, but I think it's not bad to use your money too. But the QR codes are quite helpful. Like everywhere you go, most people sometimes don't even have change, so using QR codes is quite helpful. Like everywhere, honestly, there is hardly any way you can survive without the QR codes and to Alipay and WeChat.
How do you travel from Uganda to Ningbo?
By plane, yeah. But I use different airlines. I think I use the route for Dubai to China and back. Yeah, takes like 1 day or 1.5. Yeah.
But you still think it worth it?
Yeah, I think it's worth it. I think being here is more like being at home. Like eventually you get used to it, and yeah, it's no big difference from being at home. Though it's quite far, you get used to it because it's what you have decided to come for. Yeah.
So how about the professors in your program? Anything special you want to mention about?
Not really. The professors are quite okay. Well, they're professors, so they're quite knowledgeable about everything, and they're from different countries, and it's nice to get to know them on a more personal level because it helps you understand where they've come from and how they like. For example, I'm doing architecture, so you get to understand the passions that your teachers have and you get to know them way past the classes. And I think it's a good opportunity for us as students because it it makes us easily approach the professors and talk to them and tell them about our problems and issues concerning both the studies and both the life in China. So I think I'm very well contented with the professors here. Yeah.
Anything else Caroline would like to share?
Maybe I can talk a little bit about the trips I've made around in China. Yeah, so since I've been here for 2 years already, I can say that during my winter and summer vacation, I went to quite a lot of places. Yeah, so for example, during my winter vacation, I went to Harbin and so Beijing. And if you go to Harbin during winter, it's really cold, but then there's an ice festival there. You can see the ice sculptures, really pretty, amazing. Then during my summer vacation, I went to Yunnan, the southern part of China, I think. Yeah, Yunnan, Kunming, Lijiang, these places, and
is it easier to travel around as a foreigner?
Yeah, I think so because in China there are a lot of apps and where you can use and you can easily find cheap flights and train transport. So traveling around it's quite good. Yeah.
Do you speak any local language? Any Mandarin?
I can speak a little Chinese, so it's easier for me to take a taxi or communicate with a driver. Yeah,
You've been here for nearly already 3 years, right?
2 years.
2 years.
Mm.
Okay. Do you have anything specific that to share about making friends with local Chinese students, the integration between international students? What do they think about African students and things like that? Like as a community.
I think Chinese students, they're really eager to get new friends from all the other countries, but then they might be sometimes shy, a little bit shy to come to you personally to talk around. So maybe you can take the initiative and start talking with them. Yeah.
Casa has something would like to share.
I don't know. For me, I think it depends on the people, on the personality of the Chinese students, because some of them are really quite, they engage with us and some don't, because some it just stops inside class and others it goes beyond class. And I think for us as African students, we can take the advantage to talk to make the Chinese students our friends because we don't know much of Chinese. Okay, like for me, I don't know a lot of Chinese. So moving around with a Chinese friend from time to time is quite helpful and it makes them open up. It makes both parties open up actually and get to know each other and the cultures. You find that the cultures are quite similar between the Chinese and the African. So I think it's a it's a good opportunity for us to interact with them and for them to interact with us as well.
Have you joined any of the student societies? And what do you think of it?
No, I haven't joined any, but I'm thinking about it. I'm not yet sure. I first want to get to know more. Okay, I know more about them, but I think I want to get to see if it can work with my school timetable and yeah.
How about Caroline?
Student society. During my first year here, so it's actually second year, there's a direct entry student. So I joined one of the biggest organization on the campus. It's called Students Union, and inside this organization, it's really funny because there's one department called the International Support Department, and it's only in this department that there are international students. And the whole organization, there are actually around 200 students in total and only some 10 to 20 international students. Yeah, so basically you cannot really know all of the Chinese students inside, but inside the ISB department, you can actually get some new friends as well. Yeah.
About accommodation, what type of accommodation are you staying, and is it good?
Oh, for me, I'm staying in building 18 and Casa.
Staying in building 20. So it's
Similar type.
Yeah,
similar type.
Yeah, but I think I think I'm comfortable where I am because like the community is great where I am because for people in building 20, for example, and for the people that I share the facilities with, we're quite open with each other and we get to understand each other more and it's like less of a lonely situation. It's more like you as the time goes on you become like a family living together, sharing all these things, cooking together. So I think it's a wonderful opportunity for us, considering first of all that you're living miles away from your family, having these people with you every day and around you and sharing different stories and sharing different cultures is quite interesting for me. Yeah.
So where do they come from, your roommates?
Actually, two of my roommates are from Taiwan and one is from Russia. So there is no, you can see that there is no one close to Africa from there.
Yeah.
So of course, it's kind of like hard to communicate with them and like get a common ground, but then you still work through everything because in the end, these are the people who are going to be there for you late at night when you need someone's help or you need someone to talk to, or yeah, something like that. Like outside your school activities, these are the people you go home to. Yeah.
So sounds good. You're happy with everything.
Yeah.
You are not asking questions, guys. So I'm asking questions to them. So maybe Caroline, do you want to share also something about your accommodation or life with your roommates? Anything interesting you do with a roommate?
Well, I have, yeah, so three other roommates. One is from Indonesia, one from Kenya, who was an exchange student, so now she already went back to UK, and another from Mauritius as well, and now she also already graduated. So in this coming September, there will be two new roommates. So maybe it will be one of you, maybe if you have applied for building 18. Yeah,
Could be, yeah.
yeah, could be. Yep. So yeah, what do you usually do? Do you stay together? Sometimes we stay together, and if we all have time at night, we usually go out for dinner as well. So yeah, either on campus or outside campus. Outside campus, there are quite a lot of restaurants. You can say, for example, Indian restaurants or Western like food as well. Many types you can find outside campus. Yeah. There is also an old street in Ningbo called Nantang Laojie, and it's kind of similar to a high street on campus as well. So the street is full of food. If you guys come, you can go visit there. It's really nice. Oh yeah. So do you guys have any questions?
If you don't have any questions, we're going to close within 2 minutes because I think this is it for what we would like to share with you. And lastly, we'd like to show you again. Is it possible we show them where the Facebook page for pre-departure students?
Oh yeah. So
to get together online. Yeah. Hold on 1 minute. We're going to find out the website and then show it to you later on. And then I just suggest you to come either on the 13th or on the 14th, as these are the 2 days where pickup services would be available from both Shanghai and Ningbo airports. And also one thing good about coming 1 or 2 days earlier is that you can check your accommodation before everyone arrives. So in case of any problem with the rooms or you're not happy with your roommates, then you can still have spaces and time to switch your room. So yeah, this is my suggestion. You can, yeah. Kanka, you want to say something?
I think you should also take note of the time that the pickup is, like we said, from 10 to 5 p.m. So that if you want the pickup service, you have to be at the airport by that time and on those 2 days. So basically, since it takes you, I'm not sure where exactly you're from, but like since for me I'm from Uganda, it takes me like 1.5 days to reach. So I usually reach like if I leave home in the afternoon, I reach this side like at night.
but you have to work out like a mechanism so that you reach the side by like 4 or 2 p.m. so that you can be able to use a pickup service, because at the airport you won't be able to talk to people that well because most people are just speaking Chinese, and with the pickup service the school will be waiting for you. We will be waiting to pick you up and we will know where you are, and it won't be as hectic as when you don't have that option. So it depends on where you're from and how long the journey is for you. So if you could tell us that, then we could maybe tell you when you should or what time. Yeah. Thank you, Kota. So we'd like to okay, so another question. Oh, it's free. As long as you book it with the Global Engagement Office, it is free to pick up. Oh, are you coming from Ghana? Okay, I visited Ghana in January, so I can share my experience to travel between Ghana and China. Well, basically, you can fly through the route I used is to go through Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, and then go to Guangzhou, and then Guangzhou back to Ningbo. Yes, it's a little bit far away because it's West Africa. Yes. So then you can check the flight between Guangzhou and Ningbo. If you can land in Ningbo directly, it will save you a lot of troublesome. It's really convenient because the airport, Ningbo is not a huge city, so the airport is really close to the campus, only 35 minutes away. In case you arrive late and there is no pickup service available during the time you arrive, then it's possible you just take a taxi, tell them Nottingham, or show the PowerPoint. I've already included the Chinese address of this campus to you. Just show it to a taxi driver and they will just ride you over to the campus, convenient. So I suggest you to come land in Ningbo Airport if possible, if it's one of the options. So we're going to share with you the Facebook page where you can join, and in case of any further questions, yeah, we would be able to help you, give you information online. So this is the page where you should search for the UNNC offer holders 2018/19. Then you'll find our group page and then join us. So then just like the others, you can ask questions, and we'll give you the answers, and then we will provide useful information on this page as well. Okay, so note again, it's UNNC offer holders 2018/19. Okay. Do we have any more questions? You're welcome. We look forward to welcome you, Christiana. So this is Viola, Caroline, and Kota.
Thank you. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for listening to us.
We're waiting for you in China. 欢迎来中国. Okay, so I'll say goodbye then. Hope you enjoyed this session and find it useful. And see you on registration day then. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. Yeah. So should we give a big applause? Okay.